If you have recently purchased the Count-In Worksheets generator or have been thinking about purchasing, then stick around and watch this video because I'm going to share with you how to take your Midjourney graphics like this, turn them into clip art like this, and then use in your working count sheets like this. Now, over the past few days, you've probably heard a lot about this software, and for good reason. It's actually a really good software. Now, the thing that caught my eye about this software is that all these worksheets on the left-hand side, these Count-In worksheets that we can create our own graphics like this, using Midjourney, format them, and then use them in our books. Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can easily format your images over in Midjourney and then use them here. Now, quick side note, if you haven't heard much about this software yet, then come through and check out a few of these videos just here. Now, I will actually link these down in the description so you can go through and watch. The ones that you should watch is this one just here. I give a review and everything that's involved with this software, and then this video just here is all of my bonuses that you get if you decide to purchase through my link. Now, another quick side note, and that is this Count-In Worksheet Generator launch ends on Monday the 21st of August at 11:59 PM EST, which means the price of the software is going to double. So take advantage right now while the price is still low. Now, let's head on over to Midjourney, because what I'm going to do is share with you step by step on how you can take your Midjourney graphics like this and then format them so you have the coloured version and you have the black and white version to use in your books. Because it's all well and good having coloured versions like this. This is perfect for printables over on Etsy, but if you want to sell books through KDP, then you're going to need black and white images like this. So, what we're going to be using is obviously Midjourney. We're also going to be using Canva. I actually use Canva Pro. We're also going to use Big JPEG. This is an upscaler and my favourite one. Now, there's a lot of upscalers out there. You can use any one that you like because they're all very similar. But then we're also going to use vectorizer.ai so we can turn our images into vectors. This is still completely free at the second while it's still in beta. And then we're also going to use Photopea, which again, this is another free software. So let's head on over to Canva so you can see the dimensions that I like to work with. Now, this right here is 2500 by 2500 pixels. This is the canvas size which I like to work with. So now let's head on over to Midjourney, and now we're going to download the graphics that we want to use. Now, I'm not going to get into creating prompts for clip art in this video. If you do want to see a video like that, I can do that in a future video. Just drop a comment down in the comments saying clip art prompt video. Now, this video again is just about how to format them. So what we want to do is click download. Once we have that downloaded, we're going to come over to Big JPEG. Then all we're going to do is take that image, we're going to drag it into here, and then we're going to upscale. We're going to upscale by 4 times, click OK, and then we're just going to leave that for a second to do its thing. And now that that's done that, we're going to click download. We're going to go back over to Canva just here, and then we're going to put that into a folder. Now, the great thing about Canva, especially Canva Pro, you can have all of these different folders. So right here, I have the main one which says Clip Art Prompt Library. Then under that folder, I have lots of subfolders. Now, we're just going to put it into this one for this example. You can see I've already done this as well. But now we're just going to take that upscaled image, we're going to drag that in as well into there, and then this is what we're going to start creating the clip art from. So we're going to need the blank canvas like that. What we want to do is just put that on the page. I like making it bigger as well, like this, and then depending on how many that you're going to format will depend on how many that you do. So for this example, let's just crop 2 of these. So because I'm going to crop 2, I'm going to copy and paste this twice. So we're going to go 1, 2, and now we have the two images just there. Now from here, I like to crop these images down. So we're going to do this yellow one just here. So we're going to crop that like so, and then we're going to make bigger. Now, depending on the size of the icon that I'm creating, whether it's taller or wider, will depend on where I keep the icon on the page. So because this one's actually quite long, I like to keep it in between. Let's just make that a little bit shorter. I like to keep it in between this little border just here. Now that way, all of my icons are going to be the same dimensions. So to get this actual border up, we go to File, just here, and then we can go to View Settings and make sure it's enabled just here. It's this Show Margins. If you don't have that on, there's no border at all. So let's just do that again. View Settings and Show Margins. So now from here, what I like to do is edit the image, and then we're going to go to Background Remover. Now this is another pro feature. Now once that's done, we're going to do the next image. But what this is going to do is just completely remove that background, just keeping the graphic. Now that's almost done. That's that one done. We're now going to move on to this second one just here. Let's do this red one. So we're going to just crop that as well, like so. Make smaller, like this. We're going to make the image bigger. We're going to move that so it's in between those lines, that little border. And again, we're going to go to Edit Image. Then we're going to go to, not the shadows, we're going to go to Background Remover and just remove that background again. Now from here, what we're going to do is go ahead and download. So let's go on to the number 3. We're going to go to download up here. Now you can choose transparent background or not. It doesn't really matter in this process, but I've just got a habit of always clicking the transparent background. We're going to choose 3. We're going to click download. So now, once this is downloaded, we can then take that over to vectorizer.ai. Now from here, we're going to take that image and just drag that in. So if it will let me, so let's do that again. There we go. As you can see, because I chose the transparent background, this is actually all transparent. Now from here, we're just going to click OK. We're not going to mess around and try and crop the image because we want the image exactly the same as what it was in Canva. Now once this has done that, we can then take this SVG. So now we go to download. We want to make sure that this group by is by color, and we want this gap filler where it says fill gaps turned off. So if that's on like that, just click that, make sure it's clicked on color as well, and then we can download. Then we can go over to Photo P. We can take this SVG and we can just drag that. Let's just do that again. We can drag that into here, and this is where we can start editing the image. Now from here, you see all of these folders down here. We have all of the folders, all the different layers, because this is now an SVG. So what we want to do is click on these. We want to close all of these folders like so. And then what we can do is go through where it's got this little tiny eye, and we can disable all of the color in this, just leaving this bold outline. So now if we click on here, we want to keep that one because look, that's the black lines. So we don't want to disable that one. We can take away that one, not that one again because that's the bold black line. So let's enable that one again. We're going to take away that. That one, no, we need that one. No, that's actually all right, so we're going to disable that one, disable this, disable that, not that one, so we're going to leave that one on, and we're going to disable that. And now we have the black and white icon that we could use in a KDP book. So from here, what we now want to do is go to File, we're going to Export As, and then we're going to go to PNG. Now on this you can see that this outline isn't quite black enough. So what we want to do, we're going to refresh this. Then we're going to take the image that we just downloaded, which is a PNG, and we're just going to run that back through Photo P. So let's take this and drag it back in. And now we can go to here. So this is the gradient color. What we want to do is click on this. We're going to choose Paint Bucket Tool, and we're going to make sure that the color is on black. We're going to click OK. Now if we click on one of these lines, it's going to turn it black. So we want to do this on all of the lines so that they're pure black, just like that. And now we have the finished icon. So now if we go to File, go to Export, go to PNG again, we now have this. We can go back over to Canva. We can go to one of our folders. We can then take that file, drag it into the folder, like so, upload it, and then we have the version, the black and white icon of the coloured image. So now, if we click on here, let's enlarge this. Remember, we didn't play around with the dimensions, so it's going to fit on there perfect. We're going to move that to the back, we're going to delete that one, and now we have the black and white version, which we can then upload into the software. So that's the coloured, and that's the black, and they both look pretty good. Now, one thing about using the folders here is that once you've gone through and you've formatted all of your images that you want to do, when you have them in here in a folder, we can then download them as we need them. So if I needed these just here, I would click on download. Well, I'd click on the three dots, I'd click on download, and then it's going to download my images. Now if I wanted to use the coloured ones, because we removed the background as well, if I clicked on here, go to PNG, make sure that's there. The transparent background, again, that is another Canva Pro feature. And then if I chose number 3, it's then going to download the coloured version, this one just here, with no background. And then I can bring them over to here in the Counting Worksheets generator. I can then choose any sum that I want. So let's just go back to the top for a second. Let's just add a page. Let's just move this one up as well, because now I can go through, choose the work pages or the worksheets which I want to use. So let's go with this one. Then I can come here to where it says upload icons. I can then take my downloaded icons, which I just created, upload them into here, click upload, and then it's going to be just here in my counting elements. Now if I want to use them on the worksheet, I can then click on the worksheet, come up to here where it says select icons for grid. I can click on there, I can scroll down right to the bottom, and then this is where all of your icons are going to be. And then I can go through, choose the ones that I want, scroll to the top, click apply, and then I can use any icon that I create within this software. So as you can see, it's actually a real simple method to actually create and edit your icons from Midjourney and turn them into something like this. Now, one thing to note really quick, and that is if you are going to create any type of little clip art graphic within Midjourney, then you really need to have the bold outline as we can see just here. If you have that bold outline, then when you go to format them to make them look like this, it's going to make everything so much easier. But that's everything which I wanted to share. Go ahead, give it a go, make some graphics within Midjourney, and then follow this process to format them and turn them black and white and into little icons just like this so that you can use them in your books. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any future videos. And if you want to know more about this software, click right here and watch this video.